I want to make sure that the issues confronting black men are spoke upon by black men who have a vested interest in the black community.
Bold, unapologetic. The Black Manosphere Conclave in Miami. Crucible for growth.
If you're resistant to change, you only want to do one thing or one way, yeah, you're not going to make it. It's not going to work.
Build game-changing networks and harness the wisdom of the black male experience.
This is about better men.
Conclave. Our central message to black men specifically, you are whoever you decide that you are.
Black men don't need anybody but other black men to make this happen.
Nothing substitutes being in the room with those that can actually help you, to shake hands, to break bread, to share libations with those folks.
Go where you are celebrated, brother, and don't take stand where you're being tolerated.
This is more than a conference. It's your launchpad to lead, innovate, and thrive. Step into greatness, gentlemen. Welcome to the Black Manosphere Conclave, version 5.0.
My life wasn't perfect, yeah, I know that now. When it came crashing down, all I know is that I need you around. When it comes crashing down, all I need is not to feel so much alone. So step inside my zone, baby, you can give me everything I want. Everything I want. Always dance and sing. You're captivating me. All I need is to know that I'm in your heart and never be apart. All I need is not to feel so much alone. So step inside my zone, baby. I can give you everything you want. Everything you want.
Soon I'm climbing all 4 walls in my apartment. I can't spend another second with my brain. Gotta get up and get out, but there's a problem. Every time I go outside, I see your face. Wish you could be here right now, lay here by my side. All day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way. The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone. Send me to you. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone. Send me to you. Hey, where you at? Where'd you go, babe? Can't you see that I need company? I'm losing it, losing my way. Only get through when it's you plus me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Honestly, can't you just call me? Where you at? Where'd you go, babe? Let me fix my mistakes. Wish you could be here right now, lay here by my side. All day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way. Yeah. The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone. Send me to you. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone. Send me to you. Yeah. Oh. I send me to The floor is cold, it chills my bones. I'm all alone. Send me to you. It's been a month since you've been gone. I'm all alone. Send me to you. I'm still.
Lately I've been feeling like somebody else. Heard you're moving on with someone new. My friends keep telling me that it was for the best, but I don't know if I will make it through. 'Cause every morning I wish you were here with me, watching the sunlight fill my room. Falling asleep at night, thinking about you and me. Why did you have to be so cruel? I guess I should have known it from the start. But baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you. I just wanna hold you. Girl, I know we said some things we didn't mean, but thought that we could figure this one out. Hate the fact that our love now is separate, but maybe someday you will realize. 'Cause every morning morning, I wish you were here with me, watching the sunlight fill my room. Falling asleep at night, thinking about you and me. Why did you have to be so cruel? I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you. I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you. Cause every morning I wish you were here with me, watching the sunlight fill my room. I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you. I guess I should have known it from the start, but baby, I was so caught up in you, picking up the pieces of my heart. Oh baby, let me hold you, I just wanna hold you.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug.
I've been working overtime like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off duty, just to show you that my
What up, y'all?
'Cause you said your favorite one is
Good morning. You know, I never do shows this early in the morning, but we are today because I was supposed to shoot this show Friday. So we are camera up in a few seconds now. Good morning. Let's get TikTok going. Man, what's this? I don't even feel that. That's crazy. I see it on the camera, but I don't feel it. All right. Roll our sleeves up, get ready to go. Doing a show early in the morning.
I just wanna take another look at you so our eyes can finally meet. I just wanna take another
Appreciate you guys being here. Let's go check TikTok, make sure everything looks right.
that I'm falling hopelessly in love with you, 'cause you're making me complete. I just wanna take another look at you. Will you let me?
Let's see here. TikTok, what's going on? Mic check 1 2. Oh, no, TikTok is good. TikTok is perfect, actually. Wait, I don't know about the audio. Let me see. Mic check 1 2. Oh, no, TikTok is good. TikTok is perfect, actually. Wait, I don't know about the audio. Let me see. Mic check 1 2. Oh, no, TikTok is good. Yes. Welcome to another episode of High Value Shan. We're not only Shan a high value man, so is the content. Appreciate you guys being here on this early Monday morning. It's what time? What time is it on the East Coast? It's 7:45 on the East Coast. It's 4 in the morning on the West. But I woke up, man. Had a lot on my mind this weekend. Did not get good sleep this weekend. I ain't gonna hold you. Did not sleep well this weekend. A lot on my mind. But that's okay. And so this morning, I woke up and started knocking out some of my Monday tasks. You know, I live by a task list to keep me in order to do. I have so much. For all the people out there that's high functioning, have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of lives that are in your hands. If you don't have an executive assistant, you have to sometimes task out your day hour by hour because you have so much stuff. I don't have an executive assistant right now. I let her go. And I may be bringing another one on because there's a lot of stuff going on. And just having a good assistant is helpful. So I may be hiring somebody else. My older executive assistant, she picked up a really good job with the city of Los Angeles. Shout out to her. Love her to death. So I may be, let her move on to the things that she really wants to do. I may be picking up another executive assistant. So now I live by a task list. I use this app called Teamwork. I've been with Teamwork since my film days. I've been with Teamwork, I gotta be going on 20 years now, man. Gotta be going on 20 years or almost 20 years now. I've been using the app Teamwork I use it for my employees. I originally set it up for my film projects. So I use it for film projects. I use it for my fashion business. I use it for content creation. I use it for everything. Use it for all my employees. And I use it for myself. And on my Teamwork app, I have Monday tasks that I normally do. And I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning? Oh, no. My nephew woke me up. I was dead asleep. My nephew woke me up. We had some important stuff to discuss. So I talked to my nephew, and when he woke me up around 1:30, I just didn't go back to sleep. And so I ended up knocking out my daily tasks from Monday last night. And then I knew I needed to shoot this podcast. I was pushing it. I was supposed to shoot this show Friday, and I didn't do it. So now I'm doing it because I'm coming back tonight again at 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. tonight, I'm shooting High Value Shan again. Got a whole nother topic I want to talk to you guys about. But I figure I'll go ahead and talk about this son-husband thing. Now, the son-husbands. Ladies, are you raising your sons to be the man of your dreams? Come on, mothers, I need you to be honest. I'm talking to you, ladies. Because if you're treating your son like a stand-in husband, you're setting him up for failure, and it's time to stop, ladies. Are you raising your son to be the man of your dreams or the man of another woman's dreams, which is what you should be doing? Ladies, single moms, are you raising your sons to be the man of another woman's dreams like you should be? Or are you raising him to be the man of your dreams that you wish you had? We're going to talk about some things, man. You know, have you guys ever heard of the term emotional incest? Have you ever heard of the term emotional incest? Or the Oedipus complex? I'm going to break that down for you tonight. I know that you guys know somebody who struggled with an overbearing mom. Fellas, you guys know any guys out there that has that overbearing mom, that she's in everything that he does, and he lets her because that's all he knows. He doesn't know anything else. She fills out all his applications. She does all the work for him. She's just overbearing. She does everything. Or maybe you know a woman who's crossing the lines with her son, we'll say. You know, ladies, single moms particularly, to all the women out there with sons, young sons, and you're single, no man, no husband. I want you to think about how you interact with your son. Are you leaning on him? Ladies, are you leaning on your son in ways that feel more like a partner than a parent? Be honest with me now. Hold on. I got a troll in here already. Got to kick out the trolls already? How y'all trolling me on a Monday morning? I don't know. Do I have any mods in here? You know, don't worry about it. I'm going to send him to the block party. Or her. Send her to the block party. I'm here to help the ladies. Boy, y'all get triggered so easily. You know, I get that my topics can be a little controversial and can touch a nerve, but it's really, a lot of it comes out of love. I'm just trying to help y'all. Some of y'all you can't be helped though. Some of y'all cannot be helped. You're just too far gone for redemption. I ain't even got into the topic yet, y'all. I ain't even got into it yet. Got people, I'm streaming on multiple platforms. You get people that are. Anyways, let's get into it, you guys, because I don't have a lot of time. I got roughly 1 hour, then I got to be out of here. I got 1 hour, then I got to get my day started. I want to get my sons to school. They're in their bedroom sleep. Got to get my sons to school. Got to get down to the office today. Got to take a shower, get things together. But I did want to talk about this, but I don't have a lot of time to talk too much. So we're going to jump right into it. Ladies, I'm talking to you. How do you interact with your sons? Do you treat your sons more like a partner than a parent? I know some women that I went through college with that end up becoming single moms. Totally different story, totally different topic for a different day. But these ladies that were friends of mine that went a route that they probably shouldn't have gone. They fell for the fucking Kool-Aid. They drank the Kool-Aid. They drank the single, independent, strong, and don't need no man Kool-Aid. Ended up with a baby. And some of these ladies ended up with sons. And some of these ladies are or were hit with the Oedipus complex. Some of them do believe that their sons were their husbands. Now, what is emotional incest? Let's break that down. If you're watching over at TikTok, you can't see what I'm putting up over on my YouTube channel. You don't see this slideshow. So if you like, you can stay here at TikTok because I'll read it to you. But if you want to see it, you got to swing over to YouTube and catch the screen at YouTube. You can always watch the replay as well. Otherwise, you could just chill here at TikTok. And see what I'm saying? Like Dahlia said, get to the point, please. No, I don't want. This is actually fast for me, Dahlia. Did I say that? Dayla's like, get to the point, please. No. You don't. I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this. I know how to do this. I know how to pace. Just sit back and relax. Unless you got to go to work. See, Dayla got to go to work. She got somewhere to be. She wants to hear this. She must be a single mom who has a son who she's probably been accused of treating her son like a son husband. She want to learn some stuff tonight. Dayla, you can always watch the replay. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to send you to the block party because you're being respectful. I think. We'll see. Emotional incest, though. Have you guys ever heard of that term? It's also called covert incest. You see, emotional incest is when a mother, it could be a father, but it's rare, typically moms, is when a mother relies on a child for emotional support, companionship, or decision-making, typically reserved for a husband. It's not sexual. It's not sexual. It's emotional incest. It's not sexual, but it does create inappropriate intimacy. This is where moms typically with their sons, and ladies, this is you. I know I'm going to say some things and you're going to say, damn, do I do that? This is where women share adult problems with their sons, adult problems with their children. This is where mothers share her adult issues, problems, and concerns with her non-adult children. This is where women expect constant loyalty from kids. She wants loyalty from her children that she expects from a man, that she would want from a man, and since she doesn't have one, she wants it from her child. Now, the son husbands, which is different than the Oedipus complex, I'm going to break it down. So here's the son husbands. This dynamic is where a mother, she often is single. She doesn't have a man. She doesn't have a husband for sure. Sometimes she does, and maybe she's mad at her husband, but that's rare. This is typically for single women. She's estranged from the father. You know, they having some issues. This is the son husband dynamics where the mom treats her son as the quote unquote man of the house. You the man of the house. He's not the man of the house, but that's what he's called. That's what she does. And she relies on him for emotional validation. She relies on him for household decisions. You know, some of the things that need to get taken care of around that house, around that apartment building, some of the stuff that needs to get fixed, some of the decisions that need to be made in that house, she looks to her son to make. And sometimes she looks to her son for financial support. He's a little older. Maybe he's making a couple dollars, doing a few things, mowing some lawns, selling some lemonade, doing some other stuff. Maybe he got a little quick part-time job, retrieving carts at the local grocery store. And she wants him to put a little something on the electric bill. She wants him to put a little something. This is a child, by the way. This is not an adult. This is not an adult who can make their own decisions in life. They require parental supervision. But she wants him to pay a bill or two, you know, cover the Wi-Fi bill, cover that internet bill, because he plays video games or something like that. Ladies, he's not your partner, he's your kid. He's your child. That is what the son-husband dynamic is, where the woman is relying on him for emotional validation, household decisions, and financial support. Now, if you never heard of the Oedipus complex, Oedipus complex. This is from Freud. Now, the Oedipus complex is a psychoanalytic theory. It's a psychoanalytic theory where young boys unconsciously desire their mothers and see fathers as rivals. This is where the young man doesn't even realize that he desires his mom. And any father, any man of hers, he's the ops. Have you guys ever seen the TV show? The movie Baby Boy? If her mother, if his mom has a man, he's the ops. He don't like his mom with a man. He don't like his mom sometimes with his own dad. Emotional incest isn't identical, but can overlap with the Oedipus complex when mothers encourage or fail to redirect this attachment that her son has to her. It's not just a phrase, it's a trap if you lean into it, ladies. It's not just a phrase, it's a trap if you lean into it, ladies. So what'll happen is, if you, ladies, have a son that gets jealous that you are speaking to a man, if you have a son that has an unhealthy connection and a desire for you, and you don't check that shit, you think it's cute, you're leaning into the Oedipus complex that your son has. Now, one of the things that you guys can do to identify this kind of stuff is, mothers, are you confiding in your son about your dating life? Maybe, you meet a new man, you meet a new guy, you're considering him, you're wondering about him, and you talk to your son about him? Do you talk to your son, ladies, He's 13, he's 14, he's 16 years old. He's maybe in high school. You know, do you talk to your son about your dating life? Ladies? Do you expect your son to fix household issues beyond his age range? You want him up on the roof fixing, patching holes in the roof? Do you want him up under the sink plugging leaks in the faucet and into the plumbing? You want him swapping out bad toilets? Do you expect your son to be doing things around the house that you would expect your husband to be doing that is beyond your son's age range? And lastly, ladies, are you guilting your son into staying home as long as he can instead of pursuing his own life? There can be some grandmas out here. I want you guys to think about this. Do you know some grandmoms? And I talk about this all the time. There's been a few shows, podcasts I've talked about this, where the sons are grandmom or mom's retirement plan. She doesn't want you to leave. She doesn't want you to get too intelligent. She doesn't want you to get too happy away from her. She doesn't want you to move away too far. Don't you move too far. Some don't even want you to go to college. They don't want you to they don't want you to do too well because they need you to stay around in her old age because it's obvious that she's not going to probably get a man to take care of her. So she has her son to always be there for her. She doesn't want her son to pursue his own life because she needs him to be there when she gets into her old age. And so she's grooming him, since women love that word grooming him to be the man of her dreams. The man that's going to be with her at her every beck and call because she doesn't have a husband of her own. Data says that 30% of single mothers report relying heavily on their children for emotional support. With boys. Now, the thing is, there's some daughters out there that the moms don't want to let go. Listen, I talk about the Golden Girls all the time. I tell you guys all the time, the Golden Girls Club is actively recruiting. Ladies, they want you to join. This is when I tell you that sometimes, all the time, older women my age particularly, I'm 52, I'll be 53 in a week. Women my age do not give the best advice to younger women. Oftentimes because those older women need company. We all know misery loves it. The Golden Girls Club is actively recruiting. And if an older mom, you guys have you seen the TV show Golden Girls? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If the older mom can keep her young daughter around her forever, they can build a nice harem, everybody get a place together. No men. They don't need no men around. There's no men around. So this happens to young daughters as well. 30% of single mothers report relying heavily on their children for emotional support. But here's the thing, with boys often bearing the brunt due to gender expectations. You see, my son he's a man, so I expect him to do this. It's benevolent if the daughter sticks around with mom. The daughter's always coming to help mom build some friends. Always coming. The daughter is always doing this for mom. Always doing. The daughter cannot live her own life. She cannot go out and get married, have children, and build her own family and be the matriarchy of her own lineage. She can't do that. No. The mom is gonna. That in LA. We have. I'm having a brain fart. We 80 ADPs. Am I calling it right? ADPs in the back. We build these extra houses in our back. In LA, it's called the granny flats. In our legal terminology that's written in the law in California, it's written the word granny. It's not grandpa. It's granny. It's not granddad. In the law in California, it's called, on the books, the word granny flat, where it's expected that if you build a house that's separate from the house, that's independent with its own toilet and kitchen and running water and stuff and sewage and electricity in the back, you can build it and you can even give it its own address and whatnot. And they call that a granny flat. Young daughters are oftentimes expected to be mom's best friend because mom made bad decisions in life. But when it comes to boys, it's even different. You have to multiply that by 2 because the boys who grow into men are expected to have gender roles that bleed over into taking care of mom as if mom was his wife. It's unfortunate, but that's the truth. Now, what's the harm in this? Okay, so my mom, she doesn't have a husband. She was never really good with relationships. My father wasn't around for whatever reason. What's the problem? What's the harm in it? My mom has always been there for me, bro. She's the only one that cares about me. What's the harm in me being a quote unquote son husband? It's not nothing freaky or crazy. It's not like we're having sex. Well, let me tell you. One of the issues that's going to happen is stunted independence. You see, sons that are raised as husbands, those men, they struggle to develop autonomy, their own voice, their own mind. Did you guys ever see that video back in 2015 when that boy voted independent and the mom went off on him? I told you to check. You gave a vote. Voting independent is a vote for Trump. I told you to vote for, I think it was Hillary Clinton. Vote for Clinton. Going off on him because he had his own mind. He wanted to vote independent. Young boy, he's probably 18, 19, 20, was able to vote in this election legally. And the mom went off on him and was like, are you gay? Are you? I told you what to write. I told you what to put on your ballot. You do as I say. You see, mama can never do no wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And so what happens is he was raised as a son husband. He just happened to be raised as a son husband that deviated and went off. He wandered off the ranch and went and did his own thing. He had his own mind. He wanted to vote independent. He maybe didn't believe in Hillary Clinton at the time. And so he voted for what he felt was best for his best interest, and his mama went off on him. Son husbands struggle to develop autonomy as they are conditioned to prioritize their mother's needs over their own. Mom's needs is more important than my own needs. 40% of men with over-involved mothers report delayed milestones like moving out or psychology or like moving out per psychology research. They don't want to move away. They don't want to move out. I gotta stay here for my mom, man. My moms need me. Man, moms need me, bro. You know, but it'd be best if you move to wherever, because, you know, the job is there. They're telling you that you can, you know, you're good at what you do. They really need that over there. You can prosper. They got some women over there. You can meet you a nice woman, get married, build your own family. Nah, man. Nah, I can't move away from my mom. My mom needs me, man. I got to stay right here. My mom needs me. I love my mom, man. And if I leave, I mean, if my mom want to come with me, I'll go if she come with me, but I'm not leaving my mom. Another issue with having son husbands is weakened masculinity. You see, the dynamic of the son-husband thing, it undermines traits like decisiveness and leadership. How can a man lead, which women ask for? This is where we talk about that single moms, you create the weak men that you loathe later. How can this boy become the leader he needs to be if his mama is always in charge of everything from boyhood into his coming of age, into his young adulthood? He will become a people pleaser, pleasing his mother all the time. And he'll never be a leader. So when he gets into a relationship with another woman, he won't be able to lead her, because all he's thinking of when he sees his girl is his mama. He will not turn into or develop into a confident man, a decisive man, because mama was always in charge. Ladies, he's not learning to lead. He's learning to serve you when you are his his mama wife. When you're the mama wife and he's the son husband, all he knows how to do is serve you. Thanks for the hearts. Who's that? Her voice unleashed. I appreciate you. You letting them fly. Shoot. Shout out to Her Voice Unleashed, letting them hearts fly. I appreciate you. You know what? I bet Her Voice Unleashed knows some friends. She probably got some friends. They got some son husbands. And she probably is cringe. Her Voice Unleashed is cringe like, I know who you talk. I got a friend. I know somebody just like that, Shan. I know somebody just like that. It's hard to watch. Health professor, you just turned 50. You might grow your beard. Yeah, man, let it grow in, brother. I had a goatee. I was clean shaven for 40 years. I started growing mine around 40. I'm 53 next Monday. About 10. I've been doing it for maybe 8 years. 10 years. Yeah, man, let it grow in. Let it grow in. Lovely Nene says, you're hitting things I was unaware of. I love my son dearly and we're very close. However, I didn't see the rest of it. Yeah, Lovely Nene. You know, there's something special about a woman who listens to understand. Lovely Nene, before you got in here, there was another woman that just didn't. She was already, I didn't even start the show. She was going off already. Sometimes my topics are triggering. But there's something special about women who say, let me listen to what he has to say. And maybe, do I identify anything? Maybe not all the points. I didn't say about 6, 7 points. Maybe it's just one. And it's like, am I doing that? Am I a little overbearing? Because you love your children. We all love our children. I get it. Mothers, there's a connection there that the fathers don't even have. So I get it. But I'm just touching on a few things. Shout out to you, lovely Nene. Oh, she finished. She says that I encourage independence in his dad. Another problem with raising son husbands. These are the detriments. You know, the first one is stunted independence. You want your son to be independent. The next one is weakened masculinity when you have a son husband. He's not going to be the man that you want him to be, and that many women complain about in men today. A lot of these son husbands that's already grown up now, ladies, you are dating them now. When you women out there say these men are sassy and these men is and he's being damn, some of these niggas is bitches too, right? You know why? He was a son husband. For the last 20 years, he was a son husband, ladies. He was born in 1995, 1998. He grew up, his mama, he was a son husband. Now you're dating him and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. Are you going to perpetuate the problem and let your son be the same weak man that you run into in this dating and mating space? Ladies, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Another one is strained future relationships. That's what we're talking about. You see, men from the son-husband dynamics, they face issues with women. These men, you know what they're looking for? They're seeking controlling women, mirroring their mom. They want a woman to tell them what to do and to give them guidance. And can you come? I need an apartment. Can you fill out my job application? That's complicated. What are the questions? What are they asking? And, you know, and they need, I want to get this apartment, but can you come help me fill out I want to do, how do I get my passport? This is complicated. Can you fill out this from, can you talk to them for me? I need some help. They can't do shit. And you ladies are dating these dudes that can't do shit. These previous son husbands that you don't know that they were son husbands. You just met them. You just met him in a party at a club or something, wherever. You met the guy wherever, right? And you realize, you kind of listen to him and you say, damn, does he want me to be the man? Like, you want me to be the man of the relationship? I notice how a lot of you ladies feel. Like, damn, this dude want me to be the man. Like, what are these weak ass men? He was a son husband, ladies. What up, BZ? BZ said, oh, what up, MR? I didn't even know y'all was over here, man. I ain't even looking. I know I'm up at all hours of the morning, bro. What up, MR? Yeah, the mission must continue. BZ says, my only question is, where do women get their vision of a man, or how do they know what a man is supposed to be? Well, that's a different conversation. They make it up. And remember, BZ, you know that. Why are you asking questions? Hive mentality, BZ. All they have to do is read Cosmopolitan magazine. All they have to do is listen to talk shows and watch The View. They listen to their aunties and then they formulate what men are supposed to be. It's a hive mentality that women have. Many of them, not all. I'm not talking about the smart, intelligent women. Those women are exempt. Those women are probably not listening. They probably aren't listening to me because they don't have no problems. Those women, oh, you're asking for the women. Okay, because I'm about to say BZ is one of my smart homies. Because these women have a high, so I'm speaking through BZ now, have a hive mentality. A lot of you ladies, you follow the crowd, and you're told what men are supposed to be by people who's passing you bad information. Ladies, your man will not be ready for another woman's dreams because he's living yours. Single moms with a son, I'm talking to you. Single as in you don't have no man and you don't have no husband and you just raising your son. Are you raising your son to be the man of your dreams and not the man of another woman's dreams? Is he living for you and not another woman? Because what'll happen is he will be seeking a woman. You're going to send your young son husband out to the world. And heaven forbid you get a man after he grows up and he went through his whole adolescent years as a son husband, serving you and answering and doing all this doing all this stuff that you would expect a husband to do. And then he goes out but because because you're his mom, you still are able to tell him what to do and control him because you are his mom, which means that he's a leader. This is what we talk about when we talk about gynocratic system of government, where women make decisions that men enforce for the benefit of women. You're teaching your son to do what you need him to do using your authority as his mother, but giving him the power that he should never have to begin with. Then he's going to go out and date a woman and is going to expect his woman to boss him around, but be the muscle of that. Women don't want that. Women want to be led. Women want a strong, masculine man in her life that she could feel comfortable and safe and protected and provided by. You are not creating that when you create a son husband, ladies. And another problem with having son husbands is resentment and guilt. A lot of you ladies don't realize that when your children grow up, when your sons grow older, when they get able to start thinking on their own and they start reflecting back on their childhood and the time they had with you, they may feel trapped. They resent their mothers setting them up for failure. Exactly, MR. Resenting their mothers, but guilty for wanting their independence. When he wants to go out and do his own thing, I can't do it. Like I said before, I can't do it. Nah, man, my mom needs me. My moms need me, man. But he really wants to go. He really wants to go to that college university. He really wants to be with that girl in a different city. He really wants to take that job up in a whole different state. But nah, I can't leave my mom, man. I can't leave my mom. He feels guilty for wanting his independence, and ladies, this can lead to mental health issues. You've seen it in the movies. Anxiety rates are 20% higher in men with enmeshed mothers. Anxiety rates are 20% higher in men with mothers who are enmeshed in their lives. YT, the public defender, asks, where's the father in this situation? Man, that's a different question for a different show. Some of these men abandon their duties. Some of these men were kicked out. Some of these men tried to be there and the women didn't want them. Some of these men, the woman wanted him to be there and he didn't want to be there. Some of these men died and the women are widows. You know the answers to that question. You know the answers to that question. The reality is, it's a single mother and a son, and that is what we're laser focused on today. Some of these men, the fathers, were kicked out of the house, some of these women never wanted to be with him anyway. Some of these men weren't good enough to be around. Some of these men are crazy. For whatever reason that he ain't there. For whatever reason that he ain't there. So why aren't we talking about the men not being there? Because we talk about a lot of shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, because the title of the show is Son Husbands. That's why. Catch me on the night that we talk about why men ain't there. Because we can walk and chew gum at the same time. Because life is multifaceted and we have a lot of shit to talk about. And we can't put it all on one title. Because we can't talk about it all in one show. Do y'all think about your questions y'all ask before y'all ask them? Now, see, lovely Nene. See, remember I tell you I got a lot of smart people. I have a lot of intelligent, smart women that listen to my show. Lovely Nene says, because the subject is son husband. Shout out to lovely Nene. Nene's like, duh. Like, okay, catch the night that Shannon says men that abandon their duties. Catch the night that says that Shannon talks about men that are kicked out of the house. Catch the night that Shannon is talking about Pookie and Ray Ray, why women have babies by them. Catch the night that Shannon's talking about why men ain't around. Tonight, or this morning rather, we're talking about son husbands. God damn, I love a smart woman, boy. What up, Fish in the Fit? What up, big dog? I'm doing an early morning show. Last time I did an early morning show was like 3-4 years ago, bro. Listen, ladies, for those that are raising son husbands, maybe I've identified a few things that you could recognize. Maybe I'm just telling you the harms in it. You know, you're stunting your son's independence and you're weakening his masculinity. You're ruining his future relationships with a good woman because he's not going to be the leader he needs to be. And you might have a son that resents you when he gets older. He will blame you for all of his failures in life. Let me mark my words, ladies. Mark my words. He will blame you for every failure he has. His job, the fact that he didn't grow, the fact that he became a bum, the fact that he never fell in love, the fact that he never had children. He will blame all of his failures in life on you. He will resent you because he'll think that it was you holding him back. Don't do that. Now, okay, we know the problem. Fish and Fish said they don't care, bro. No, it's always they eventually do after it's too late, though, right? So listen, this is how women can avoid this. Let's talk about. See, we talked about. I explained to you guys what son husbands are. I explained to you what the Oedipus complex is. I explained to you the perils that can happen to that man or that young boy if you let him be a son husband. But how do women fall into this trap? Ladies, how did this happen to you? What happened? Why do you have a son husband? Like, what is it about you? Like, why? How did you fall for it? Or how did you get involved? Or how did you get to that point that this unhealthy, non-sexual, but highly emotional, incestuous relationship happened? How did this happen? Typically, loneliness and loss. Women are from Venus. They're from planet Venus. That's the planet of love. Women need love like men need sex. Women need love. And if there's any type of loneliness or loss involved, this is why a lot of women get dogs. Gentlemen, I was gonna do a show called "Don't Date Women with Pets." Don't date women who have dogs. I still might, but I kind of have a different change of heart on that. But I still might. Don't. There's an unhealthy. Single moms, often without a man or a healthy co-parent, may turn to their sons for companionship to fill an emotional void. When there's no man there, when there's nobody to talk to, there's nobody to watch that TV show with. The new series came out. The new TV show just came out, and she wants to watch it with somebody, but she has nobody there. And she has that queen size bed in her bedroom in that apartment, and and how many glasses of wine can she drink at the end of the night? How many Epsom salt filled baths does she want to take? And she's sick of playing smooth jazz and floating around the house, and she doesn't have anybody to talk to. Another lonely night. She's gone on enough girl trips. She's gone to enough Sunday brunches with endless mimosas with her girls. Her girlfriend that she used to hang out with and got into a relationship with somebody. And so now her girlfriend is almost damn near ghost because she's all loving up on her man, and she ain't got her no more. That was her road dog. Now she's all by herself, but she got her son. Those women oftentimes turn to their sons for companionship. Ladies, listen to me when I tell you this. I get it. What up, MGP? I get it. Loneliness is harder on you because you are an emotional being. You are from Venus. You need love. You need love. And let me tell you something, ladies. This is to all single women. This is to all women that's married. This is to mothers. This is to women who want to be mothers. This is to all women. Listen to me. You are not weak for feeling alone. If you're in a relationship and your man is fucking absent, really, you're a single wife. Because that happens. Let's keep it real, fellas. I'm hard on the women, but we got to keep it 100. Some of these husbands ain't shit. Some of these men ain't shit. Come on, man. We ain't gonna act like all dudes is solid. Some of these husbands ain't shit. Some of y'all know some of these niggas that ain't shit. Some of y'all know some of these niggas that ain't shit. You see them. You be like, man, you ain't shit. You got a whole wife at home. You talking to that? You doing that? So some of these married women are single. And then to the single women, you're not weak for feeling alone. You are a human being, and you are a female woman human being. But let me tell you something. Your son can't fix that. Your son, I love when I typed that. I said, you are a human being. It's okay to feel alone, but your son can't and should not fix that. And then another reason why women fall into the son husband trap is because of societal pressure. There's cultural expectations. Strong single mom. I'm single. I don't need no man. And you guys were sold that shit through every song. Independent woman, and you better call Tyrone, and to the left. Everything you own to the left. All the movies, Golden Girls, as I just talked about. Remember the TV show Golden Girls? That's pressure. That's conditioning to make you think that that shit is normal, that all these women is sitting up in there with no man. All these old women is just living their best life, no man around. That's what we were taught. I'm 50-something, so I grew up on Golden Girls. A lot of you young people, y'all don't know what Golden Girls is. You don't know anything about that TV show. What was the other one with the sisters on there? Single. What was it? MR, BZ. What was in that TV show? Single something. With the sisters. Help me out. Somebody throw it out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And they always had that one homeboy, and the homeboys would come over to the house and shit. Living Single. Thank you. Who was that? Her voice. Thank you. Living Single. That's what it was. Do you guys realize that? Thank you, BZ. Do you guys realize that Living Single was conditioning? It was all rooted in jokes, ha 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 ha, funny, comedy, sitcom, situational comedies. That's what sitcom stands for. I don't like comedy. I'm a film producer that don't like to produce comedies. I tell everybody I do. I love horror. I don't like documentaries. I don't like comedies. So, and I've been offered to produce many a sitcom. I don't like situational comedies because it's conditioning. So when you've seen things like Living Single, do you guys realize that was programming? There's societal pressures, cultural expectations. Those things push women to rely on their sons as the man of the house. You are the man of the house, Jimmy. Here, come here, little Timmy. You the man. You the man of the house. You the man. You my little man. You my little man, especially when dad ain't around. Especially when dad ain't around. Society trains women. It conditions women. It pushes women to make their sons their husbands. It almost makes it seem like it's a reward to have a son so you can have a man around that you can control. And every magazine, every TV article, not every, but all these magazines, all these TV articles, all those talk shows from the 80s and 90s, the fucking soap operas, the reality TV shows, they all taught in sitcoms like Living Single and Golden Girls, taught women these things. It taught them that. And then there's the unconscious habits, ladies. The unconscious ones, the things that you don't think about. Girlfriends. God damn, MR. Shout out to my man,
Being
MR.
number one isn't easy.
Girlfriends. I forgot about that TV show. Playing on their emotions ain't nothing but pimping and mind games. Shout out to my man BZ and MR. Box wine. Listen, the unconscious habits, the subtle behaviors. There's small things. Ladies, listen to me. I'm gonna ask you a question. Single moms. Do you call your son my king? Tell the truth. Do you as a mother call your son my king? I'm very particular with my words. Do you as a mother call your son my king? Expecting him to check in constantly? Do you involve him in your financial stress? When these bills is piling up, I don't got no bills around, but if I had a stack, imagine I had a stack of bills. You know, let me grab these papers right here. It's some DMV shit from Department of Motor Vehicle. I gotta take care of one of my cars. This is a pink slip for one of my cars. But
You sitting there, you saying, damn, these bills, Timmy, I don't know what I'm gonna do because the T-Mobile is gonna turn my cell phone off. And your son is sitting there looking at you crying over registration fees. DMV, I got to send them $400 for $528. So I got to send $528 to the DMV for my Porsche. They gon' for my car. They gon' and you getting your son involved in that shit. Your son you getting them involved in your adult financial struggles and issues. Ladies, that crosses boundaries. Your son should not know that the lights are getting ready to get turned off. He should not know that you didn't cover. That he should not know that your insurance is late. He should not know that that the rent isn't due. Your son should not know that the Verizon bill for the Wi-Fi at the house is about to get turned off because you didn't pay the bill the last 3 months. Are you involving your son, your king, into adult issues that they have are you allowing them to be children? Or are you raising them up because you ain't got no man that you can rely on? You don't even know you're doing this, by the way, ladies. It's unconscious. Because you don't have anybody else to talk to. Who else are you going to complain? So he's there. He's sitting there eating a bowl of cereal. He's eating some Captain Crunch, and he's thinking about girls and football. And is he gonna pass his English test? He got a math test coming up, and he was just hungry, and he don't want his friends to laugh at his dirty shoes. And you involving him in the fucking light bill. You don't even know it, ladies. This is why and how you become vulnerable. Exactly, lovely. Exactly, Nene. Cartoons and games is what is on his mind. He's thinking about Roblox. He's thinking about Call of Duty and his Xbox and why his Xbox ain't why his controller is acting up. And you telling him about your car insurance. You telling him about this parking ticket that you didn't pay because you parked in the red or you didn't fill the meter, and now they didn't tripled the price of the parking ticket, and you're complaining, and your son is hearing you complain about this parking ticket. And you're involving him with it, and then you kind of want him to put a little something on it. Can you help me with it? Oh yeah, Mom, I got you, Mom. Mom, I'm helping you. I'm gonna help you, Mom. I got you. Like your husband would do. Like your man would. Mom, because my mom need me, man. I'm gonna go earn some. And now he may be out there getting himself involved in some shit that he has no business involving himself with because he's worried about his mom crying because he overheard her, or she didn't overhear. She flat out told him about some stuff that she shouldn't be talking to him about. Am I talking to you, ladies? I'm not, am I talking to you? That's all I want to know is are you who I'm talking to? I get it. You can fall into this trap. Ladies, you are human beings. You are. You are human beings. I do not fault you for doing what you think you should do. I am just warning you and trying to course correct you so you can grow a strong, productive young boy into manhood, especially if you're doing it alone. Because you want the best for your child under the circumstances. You don't even know what you're doing. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Ladies, here's how you avoid the trap. And then we're going to wrap up the show. I need to be done by 6. Okay. Siri, I ain't talking to you. Don't be listening at me. No, Siri, I ain't talking to you. Okay. God damn, she be listening. You know, Apple just paid out a $90 million lawsuit. If anybody has ever had, if you have an Apple iPhone from 2014 to, I don't know, I think last 10 years, if you've owned an iPhone, for every iPhone you own, you get $20. All you got to do is fill out the lawsuit. Siri was listening to folk. See, I didn't call you, girl. She over here firing up. And you get it for every iPhone. You get it for every device you've had. Not just, it's not just a one-time $20 payment. For every one of the iPhones you had, you get $20. Because now Apple did not admit guilt. They didn't admit guilt. Without the settlement was, and this settlement just happened this past week. It wasn't that they admitted guilt, but Erie, I don't want to say it with the S because she keep firing up on my watch and stuff, has been listening to us. And then they took that data and they sold it. It's not that they listen, because they all listen, right? I got Alexa in here. I got, Siri in here. So it's not that they listen for the prompts and the answer questions and shit like that, tell you what the weather is and blah, 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 blah. Apple took the information and sold it to a company, man. So $90 million has been earmarked. All you got to do is fill out the paperwork, get you $20 for every device you've had. Some of y'all done had 5, 6 of them, so that's like cool little 120. They'll cover that T-Mobile bill for the month. All you got to do is send in your bread. They'll send in. All you got to do is send it in. Listen, ladies, this is how you avoid it. This is for all the single moms out there. This is okay. I'm talking to 2 people here, because for the mothers that's already done the son husband thing, you guys, you're gonna see you are one of 2 things. You are either experiencing the problems that I've discussed, or you will be, or you've already gone through it. You've already gone through it, and maybe you have an estranged relationship with your son, or you're dealing with the consequences of it, and it's like, damn, I got this boy. He lazy. He ain't shit. I can't. Where did I go wrong? Or, you're getting ready to go through it. I'm talking to the women who want children and will have sons in the future, or have young sons now and they can turn things around today. This is how you avoid the son-husband trap, and you want to raise an independent man. And then I'm going to let everybody go. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Number 1, ladies, you got to set clear boundaries. I know you know how to do that with a man. Don't act like y'all women know how to set some boundaries. You want what you want. You get what you want, whether it's sex, whether it's money, whether it's, provision, whether it's protection, whether it's help. Y'all know how to, and if he does too much, you know how to tell him that you're doing too. Y'all women know how to set some boundaries, but you got to do it with your own offspring. You need to treat your son as a child, because that's what your son is. My king, look at my little king. He doesn't need to know. Treat your son as a child, not a partner, ladies. Do not share ever. If you ever become a mother of a son, never do this. If you are the mother of a son today, stop. Don't share adult problems. That is none of your child's business. Shout out to the women that already don't do this. You're a hero in my eyes. You are raising future good men. To the women that already don't do this, but I'm talking to the ones, and this is private. Nobody needs to know. I don't need to know. I'm just speaking to you. Stop sharing your adult problem, your relationship woes, your financial stresses. Stop sharing that with them. You need to seek support from your friends, your family, or a therapist instead. Not your baby boy. Not your son who's, what happened, mama? What? Not your 14-year-old that's trying to buck up, stick his chest out, and be the problem solver for you. No. Your son's job is to grow, not fix your fucking life. That is your son's job. Your son's job, ladies, is to grow and learn and become a good man, not fix your shitty life. Ladies, the next thing you can do is encourage independence, not independence from your sons. Push your son to pursue his own goals, ladies. Sports, hobbies, his friendships, his career dreams. Let him fail like a father would if a father was there. Fall down. Get up then, boy. Get up. No. Get up. Let him fail when he fails. You know ain't nothing gonna happen to him, and you know you are his safety net. But he knows that he has a safety net, but you gotta let him fail, ladies. Fail and learn. You can't be there all the fucking time. You need to do this for your daughters too. But tonight, we could walk into tonight. We're talking about the sons. If he's always rescuing you with your problems, Mom, here's your money. I got some money here. Mom, I earned $40. Put that on the bill. If he's always rescuing you, he's not building his own life. That $40 that he made, that's his $40 fucking dollars. Yeah, but the electricity's about to get turned off. I need some money. Figure it out. Become more cooperative with an actual adult male. Get you one of those. The same way you got pregnant? Yeah. But don't put that on your son. Ladies, in a relationship with a man, this is back to the Oedipus complex, where you have a son who resents other men. The Oedipus complex is where he has an unhealthy desire for his mother, and he is jealous of other men. You guys have seen the movie Baby Boy. I don't like that nigga around my mama. Who that nigga? Who's your boyfriend, Mom? Nah, where you going, Mom? Where you going? What time you coming home? Where you going? You going out to the jazz fest? Nah, you can't go to you going to the hookah. You can't go to no bar. You going to happy hour for Mom. Who you with? What time he coming here? He checking you. You got your goddamn 15-year-old checking you about you going on a date. And then wants to meet, like, for the women that are in healthy relationships, you need to model healthy relationships. Show your son what a respectful partnership looks like. Even if you're single. You need to date men, ladies. Not Pookie. Don't date Pookie. Ladies, raise your standards. I know you may have had a baby by Pookie, but doesn't mean you need to continue to date one. You need to date men who model masculinity. And don't badmouth his daddy. Hold on one second. Ladies, you need to date men who model masculinity, who knows how to treat you right. Listen, I don't care what nobody says. Over here in the SR Army, men are taught to provide, protect, and problem solve. That is what men must do. There's 5 things that men must be. There's 5 M's. There's 4 P's that men must do. Ladies, date men that's doing what men are supposed to do. To show your son how men are supposed to do as a man that he'll one day become. Date men who model masculinity and don't badmouth his father. Stop talking about his dad, even though you can't stand him. Do you want the best for your son or not? Do you want the best for your son or not, ladies? BZ said this is why I asked that question originally. This is why BZ said, this is why, Shannon, I asked that rhetorical question that he didn't need an answer for. He wanted me to ask it so you ladies can hear it. Watch the replay. He's learning what a man should be from you, ladies, unfortunately. Single moms with no man, no in-house man, no husband. Your young son, unfortunately, as far as I'm concerned, is learning what a man is supposed to be from you. So if you're going to be in a healthy if you're going to be in a relationship, be in a healthy one, where your man is modeling the masculinity that your son can learn from. Now, here's one that's scary, ladies. Here's one that you may not want to hear. You don't want to hear this one. I get it. I get it. Single mothers with sons. You need to prepare your son for another woman. Oh! Hoo-ah! I know y'all don't want to hear that shit. Oh, I know y'all don't want to hear that one. Good morning, everybody. It is now 6:01 Monday morning in Los Angeles. I'm about to wake my sons up. I said I was going to be done by 6, so it looks like give me 5 more minutes and we're going to wrap this show up. We'll be done in 5 minutes. Ladies, you have to prepare your son for another woman. You need to teach your son skills for a future partner. Things like cooking, things like effective communication. You need to teach your son responsibility. Stop cleaning up after him every time he does something, every time he fucks up, every time he spills something, every time he breaks something, every time he ruins something. Show him responsibility. He's going to need it as an adult. Stop coddling him. Don't set your son up to serve you and only you. Teach your son to lead his own family effectively. He's going to need his entire 20s to master that. So when you send him out as an adult, set him up right, ladies. Not just to serve mama, not just to take care of mama, not just to be at mama's beck and call, but how to prepare for a family, for a woman, and to be able to be a good husband to a good woman, and to be a good father to his children that maybe his father wasn't around to be. Ladies, raise your son for that woman's dreams, not yours. He needs to be the man of her dreams, not yours, ladies. You missed your window. Actually, you didn't, because until you die, you can become the woman for some man out there. You just need to become that. But that's a whole different class I got for you. I got a whole different. I talk about that all the time in the SR Army. All you got to do is join. It's free. I talk about that all the time. Right now, we talking about your son. And you need to raise your son to be the man of her dreams, not yours, ladies. I know you don't want to hear that one. You don't want to hear that one because you want him to be around until you die. Fuck that. Ladies, and here's another thing. I know you love your son, and I know you're lonely, and I know you're comfortable, and I know it's nice to be at home and in the bed and watching and under your covers, and I know you can't wait for movie night with your baby boy, and we're gonna snuggle up and we're gonna make snacks and we're gonna pop some popcorn, and he loves his mom, so he just wants to do that. And mom, we gonna make some, we're gonna bake some pizzas, we're gonna get some stovetop stuffing. We're going to do all this, and we're going to light the fireplace, and we're going to sit around, we're going to order the new whatever the fuck superhero movie, kids movie. Well, you're going to watch Moana 2 or some shit. I know. No, ladies, no. Stop it. Seek your own support, ladies. Seek your own support. You need to build a network. Your friends, your church family, your community. You need to avoid leaning on your son. You, ladies, you deserve your own tribe. You deserve your own crew. You're worthy of your own crew. You can build your own crew. Don't be so lazy because you got a son now. Build your own tribe. Not a crutch to lean on, because that's all you're treating your son husband as, is a crutch, because your lazy ass don't want to go out there and do the work to build your own network, which is crazy to me. Ladies, I suggest that you journal weekly about your interactions with your son. Write it down. Write down. Because see, sometimes you don't realize what you're doing, but ladies, grab a journal, go to the store and get a notebook and a pen, not your phone. I don't want you to use the yellow notes in your iPhone. I don't want you to use Notes, the Notes app. I want you to grab a pen with ink in it, blue or black. And I want you to get a notebook, a notepad with paper. And I want you to journal your interaction with your son on a weekly basis. And I want you to ask yourself, am I treating my son like a son or a partner? And you can, if you did this every Sunday before the week starts, every Sunday night, how did I do last week with my son? Did I treat him like a son? Did I give him space to be a child? Or did I treat him like a partner, boyfriend, and husband and involve him like an adult? Give yourself your own score. Be your own judge, jury, and executioner, ladies. And if you see some flags, make an adjustment. My most popular phrase that I've been hitting people with for the last 2 weeks is self-awareness is a superpower. The ability to fix anything is to first identify that there's an issue. In AA, what's the first step to the 12-step program? Is to what? Is to first admit that you're an alcoholic. Self-awareness is a superpower. There's a lot of people today that's not self-aware. One of the things that you can do, because you don't know that you're doing it sometimes, in the midst of it, in the mix of it, in the action, you don't know what you're doing until later. This is why I want you to write it down, not type it down, not put it on, write it with your pen. You know how to write. I'm not asking you to write cursive, because half of y'all don't know how to write cursive. That art, that's a long lost art, writing cursive. But with a pen, with ink in it, and a piece of paper, in a book with pages, journal on a weekly basis, just 3 lines. It doesn't take I'm not asking you to write a page. I'm not asking you to write a paragraph. Just write down, you know what? This past week, my son was a son. He was not a boyfriend. My son was a son. He was not a husband. My son was a child. He was not an adult. He has plenty of time to be an adult. Y'all know that. We know that, right? Dear adults, don't we know we got plenty of time to be a goddamn adult? Shoo. Give your children as much childhood as they can. Give your children as much child time as possible. Did you effectively make that happen, ladies? If you did, good job. If you did, good job. Mothers, you have to set boundaries. You have to foster independence and prepare your sons for another woman's future, not yours, ladies. Somebody else is asking, where's the daddy? Boy, y'all gonna always ask. That's the second time. We addressed that. They can't scroll up, lovely Nene, and see it. Boy, y'all women got some work. The whataboutisms is crazy. You're not just a mom, moms. You're raising a man. I get it. You might be doing it alone for a multitude of reasons that we touched on that we shouldn't have touched on, but I did to answer that last person's question earlier. But since you are, I want you to do it right. That's all. Society will thank you later. Your son will thank you later. Society will thank you later. Your son will thank you later. She said, answer it. No, I'm not answering it. The fuck? Who you think you at? You want to answer? Go to YouTube, search my name, and then hit the replay and sit down and watch. You'll have your answer. Ladies, in fact, pick one boundary this week. It's Monday. Pick a boundary this week that you'll have with your son. No adult talks. And I want all the adult men to think about the role that they've had in their mom's life and what needs to change. And that can change early before it gets bad. I don't want men to grow up talking to their mom as if their mom ain't their mom. I have a propensity to do that. And I wasn't raised, my mother didn't treat me like a son husband. My mother had a whole husband that she loved and cherished. I had a whole dad. I was able to be a kid. But there's a lot of boys that's not. Let your boys be boys, ladies. Not your knight in shining armor. I appreciate you guys. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, join the army. Go to srarmy.com, join the alliance, the Mastermind Alliance. I'd love to have you guys in. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Just go to srarmy.com on your phone. Go to Safari, type in srarmy.com, and then you'll see. And then at the bottom, hit join. It's free. $0 for life. It's for 20 years. I couldn't extend it, so the system made me do it every 20 years. So for the next 20 years, it's free. And then 20 years from now, in the year 2045, it'll be renewed for another free 20 years. So just go to srarmy.com. It's a lot of perks. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm Mr. Shan, the man with the plan. I've been there and done that. Please follow. If you guys are at TikTok, follow your boy. Give me some support. If you're at YouTube, share it. Follow me. I appreciate you guys. I'm Mr. Shan, the man with the plan. I've been there and done that, you guys. I'm 52. I'll be 53 next Monday. I made it. Grew up in Los Angeles in the 80s and 90s. You already know the culture. I made it, y'all. I'm 53 next Monday. If I wrote a book about my life, you would, if you saw the shit that I saw and you've been through the shit that I've been through, praise God, I made it. 52, healthy, all my limbs, everything working from head to toe. Whew. What a blessing. And not much surprises me anymore. And you, my friends, are as the world shifts beneath our feet, Black men stand at the forefront of a new era.
I want to make sure that the issues confronting Black men are spoke upon by Black men who have a vested interest in the Black community.
Bold, unapologetic, and ready.
We can get further, faster, collectively.
The Black Manosphere Conclave in Miami is your crucible for growth.
If you're resistant to change, you only want to do one thing or one way, yeah, you're not going to make it. It's not going to work.
Across 3 electrifying days, unite with visionaries to master cutting-edge skills, build game-changing networks, and harness the wisdom of the Black male experience.
This is about taking men, Black men, and making them better men.
And salutations.
The Black Manosphere Conclave.
Our central message to Black men specifically, you are whoever you decide that you are.
Black men don't need anybody but other Black men to make this happen.
Nothing substitutes being in the room with those that can actually help you, to shake hands, to break bread, to share libations with those folks.
Go where you are celebrated, brother, and don't take stand where you're being tolerated.
This is more than a conference. It's your launchpad to lead, innovate, and thrive. Step into greatness, gentlemen. Welcome to the Black Manosphere Conclave, version 5.0.
Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver. Pa' que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en él. Como que ella quiere disfruta la noche, lo anormal. Creo que el novio teme que su relación va a terminar. Se da cuenta que no necesita a alguien más. Quiere un selfie para su Instagram. Ella ya no quiere relación, alguien que diga su condición, que solamente le dé traición, para después llegar con un perdón. Quiere hangar y ser de esos babies que goza la vida y lo hacen como esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver. Para que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí. No tiene sueños, solamente en sus sueños nos ponemos risueños con un norteño y mi flow brasileño. Yo te juro que es bueno, ya me doy el palo. Ese empate si lo desigualo. Le gusta lo nasty y lo malo. Me traje un regalo. Ella ya no quiere relación, alguien que diga su condición, que solamente le dé traición, para después llegar con un perdón. Quiere hangar y ser de esos babies que goza la vida y lo hacen como esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver, ella quiere ver. Para que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en sí, que yo parezca en sí. Dime todo lo que ella quiere, nada ha sido regalado. Entre más independiente, más quiero estar a su lado. Esas nenas, mata, es que más. Ella está plena la noche entera. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver, ella quiere ver. Para que el jefe se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que ella parezca en sí, que ella parezca en sí.